Hi, this is Deborah Fernando, and today I am going to show you how to hem your pants. If you've ever found that great pair of jeans at Thrifty Shopper, but it's just been a tad long, then this video is for you. I'll go over all the supplies that we'll need. We will need a seam ripper, a pair of scissors, a pen, needle and thread, a tape measure, straight pins, and an iron. First, you're going to take your seam ripper and right under the thread, you're going to start ripping the thread to undo the seam in your pants. This is necessary, especially if you're doing denim, your jeans. You're just going to do that until the whole seam is undone. Next, you're going to fold up the hem of your pants to the desired length. And you are going to just use a couple of pins to pin that in place to help yourself line the inseam and the outseam together and to help you keep it even. If you need to adjust your pins, that's fine, but you can even measure out how much you folded the hem over and just measure around the pant leg to make sure that it's even. And once you know that it is even all around, take your iron and press your jeans at the hem, making sure to get both sides and especially the inseam and the outseam. And you're going to adjust your pins so that you have a couple of pins right at the bottom of your pant leg. You can take out the rest of your pins and you're just going to cut off the excess material from your jeans. Next, you're going to measure out how wide you want your new hemline to be. And you're going to measure that all around the pant leg. And then you're going to fold the pant leg down to the mark you just made. This will be where your new seam is. And again, pin it all in place. If you have to cut off any more extra material, feel free to do so. And then you're going to press your jeans with the iron again. So then you're going to thread your needle and knot it at the end. And starting at one of the inseam or outseam, you're going to start stitching. If you have a preference as to how you hand stitch or if you have a sewing machine, feel free to do it that way. But as I do most of my sewing hand sewn, this is how I do it. I will make 2 stitches and I will pull it through the loop to make sort of a triangle stitch. And since I'm sewing my jeans, I'm using a denim thread, which is thicker and tougher. And when you make your stitches, you don't need to go through the denim, just catch a couple of the fibers of your jeans. That way, when you look on the other side of your jeans, you won't be able to really see much of the stitches. You want to, when you get to your inseam and outseam, give it a couple additional stitches because it's an especially tough part and you don't want that coming undone. When you're ready to knot the end of your thread, you can do it one of two ways. You can pull your thread through the loop a couple times to make a knot, and then pull the thread through the hem right to about the middle, and you can cut it there so that the knot's hidden, or you can make a loop and use the loop to make a knot on the outside. And you'll just keep going till you've gone all the way around the pant leg, and then you'll be done. If you have any questions on this project, feel free to leave a question in the comments section, and don't forget to support your local thrifty shopper.